There's a lot of studies out there, a lot of talk with the neurotransmitters and everything that deals with depression. I can tell you my research and my journey of experience with depression. Did some great reading on someone that had researched heavily in Hawaii, a large test group that dealt with how depression, we can start really young with depression. Depression is something, if you were to take your brain and you look at the synapses in there, it's tough to battle when you start as a child in a troubled household. A lot of negativity. And the best that I can portray to you on that is that, and what I understand from my research and readings, is that there is no receptor for a negative transmitter. There's nothing there to receive it. So when we have something negative enter our daily life, this is what I was taught, that if you can change the negative thought and put it into something positive before the 10-minute mark, you will actually change the transmitter to be something that the brain recognizes, and it will actually create and grow healthy brain tissues versus the ones that are from depression and from the negative side. Those are, you can look at brain studies and they show you maps of how there's no life in the brain tissues and how it starts to become dark. And where there's great stimulation and positive things for receptors, you'll see the growth and the energy within the brain centers. So it's a real tough battle because it's very hard to start with half the brain in depression and not being in a healthy state, and getting someone to go in that 10 minutes and train. That's discipline and training the body to turn whatever feels like a negative and turn it into a positive. Stubbing your toe that day. I mean, I've practiced this ultimately, and it has made huge changes in me. Every time I think a challenge comes to me, I have to say thank you, because I have learned how to say, you know what, you saved me from something. I don't want to know what I was missing. So the stubbed toe reminded me. I start to walk out the door, I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad I did that because I have to go upstairs and I forgot my tape. If you can turn it around positive and you start regrowing your brain cells, the dendrites and all of these little technical words that we have, I have a wonderful book and a wonderful video that I would love for you to ask to check out. I will hook you up with it all day. Just ask the front desk again. Call the office, 734-369-9300, and I would love to give you the experience if you are suffering from depression, because there's many things that help it. Ultimately, growing the brain tissue is the way to beat it. The first step to take if you're interested in more information is to call the office, 734-369-9300. And love to get you scheduled for a 60-minute non-interrupted meeting. Let's talk about what your goals are, what you're looking for, what your troubles are and concerns, and then let's figure out a treatment plan. All the questions can be answered, and we can find a journey in simplistic ways. I don't believe in a lot of anything going home with you. I believe in knowledge. Knowledge and understanding of the body will cure many of these things that we battle every day.